I'm disappointed, and I'm gonna tell you why. I have no way to get in contact with his father.
They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, baby, but they don't know one thing. Even if they did have a glimpse of our truth, they wouldn't know about us. No, they wouldn't know about us. They don't get it, babe. Living in a cruel world, it's a rare thing to do just what we do, love. Hold your head high and do it by your own terms. They don't get it, babe. No, they don't get it, babe. They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, babe.
I took it upon myself to reach out to his mother because I feel like, at the time last night before, I found out, before it had time to pass, I was thinking, this is like an emergency, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have a number that works for his dad. I can't get in contact with him. I haven't spoken to him in months. So I texted the mom. It was late, so I didn't really expect to get a text back. I was just like, I need you to tell him that, Junebug's in the hospital. He's probably gonna have to have surgery. Because at that point, we had already been transferred because it looked like the coin wasn't moving. So the probability was extremely high. I'm like, he's probably gonna have to have surgery. So I need, to get in touch with him or let him know that. So this morning I wake up and she had responded. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry about the baby. Or she said something like that. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that about the baby. What happened to him? And she said, I'll let him know. First of all, I'm not mad at her because the issue is not with her. The issue is with her son. So I'm going to just completely skip over that and get right to the root of the issue. Your son ain't shit. Period. Boo. He's not. What on God's green earth would keep you from not checking on your children? And then I told her, instead of telling her in detail what happened, because if I tell her in detail what happened and what's going on and give her all of the updates, she's going to in turn tell him all of the updates, and he's going to think, oh, okay, well then no, I don't need to call. And so I didn't tell her any details. I'm like, if he wants the details, he can call me. So I just told her, look, have him call me, and I just sent a picture of Junebug because, so they know I'm not like trying to lie or be funny. I'm not like that. They should know that, but they know like it's serious. He's in the hospital. No call from him. No, nothing. And that's the type of shit that makes me want to hate somebody. I don't want to have hate in my heart for anybody. I'm not that type of person. I don't wish bad things on people and stuff like that. But at this point that I'm at, I am starting to develop a hate in my heart for him. I don't desire to be with him at all. Like, I don't desire to be with him. I don't want to be with him. I don't desire to work things out. I don't want him to come back. The feelings that I had when I had Onyx, after I had Onyx, and before, of like really wanting that family aspect back, I don't want that anymore. It's just gone for me. The feeling has just left the building because I'm so angry at what he's left me with and what he continues to leave me with. The fact that, number one, if there's an emergency, I can't get a hold of him. I have 3 of your kids. Why can I not get a hold of you? Why? What kind of self-respecting father or parent would walk around on a daily basis with children in this world and not leave their mother anyway to get in contact with you? And it doesn't matter what your personal feelings towards that person is. It doesn't matter if you like that person, you don't like that person, you don't want to talk to that person, you don't want to deal with that person. I'm sorry, you should have thought about that before you had kids with that person. So you don't get to just walk around like, like they don't, like, and not only that, Not only just for emergencies, but yo, you just left their lives. Onyx, he's never even met him in person. What self-respecting man would do that? What self-respecting man would have children on this planet and not want them to contact him? I mean, he can't possibly be trying to dodge me, because I don't want him. I hope he sees this. I don't want you. I don't want you. I'm leveled up way so far above you. You couldn't even touch me even if you wanted to. But I still do have 3 of your children. So I do still expect you to be a man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to co-parent. It's hard to be a parent in general, but you don't get to just walk around like they don't exist. And then when it's convenient for you, pop back in their lives. I don't fuck with that shit. I cannot respect any parent to do no shit like that, man or woman. You don't get to play the puppet strings of parenting or whatever the fuck and act like this is just one of those things you get to just opt in or out of. Where do they do that at? And then we have a situation where my son's in the hospital. He might have to have surgery. It's scary for everybody. You know, we hospital all night and stuff like that. And I'm like, why do I have to be here alone? Why? I don't deserve that. Fuck me. He don't deserve that. You know? He doesn't deserve to be up in this hospital alone. Onyx does not deserve to have to be here all night in his car seat. Why? Because I don't have any help. And although my mom, she's trying to help me with the kids at the house, you know, that's not even her job. I have a whole husband. Why is he not here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, we know why he's not here. Because the grass is always greener on the other side. I hope it's burnt orange over there right now. But I just I cannot fucking respect a man who will up and abandon his kids and then continue to further alienate them by not calling, not texting, not checking on them, not asking if they're still alive. And then when I call your mom or I text your mom, and I'm sure she let him know, you can't pick up a fucking phone. I could have said, God forbid anything happened to him or he was on his deathbed or anything, life or death situation. You ain't even gonna call to check on your blood? That's your baby. To not call, it's just ridiculous to me. I'm mad for a couple of different reasons right now. I'm mad because I'm here in this situation alone, and I shouldn't be. Junebug should not be here by himself, or you know, he's got me, but you know, we should have support. We don't have that. And also because when I reach out and I tell you there's an emergency, nobody gives a fuck. Where do they do that at, y'all? Nobody cares about my babies. Do you know how that feels? To have a child by a motherfucker who don't, and let me just be for real with y'all real quick, okay? Y'all can say what you want to say. That man got on his fucking hands and his knees. When I was pregnant with Junebug, I was going to get an abortion. That's something y'all don't know. I was going to get an abortion when I was pregnant with Junebug. Because at the time in my life, I did not want to have any more kids. Me and both had that discussion. When I found out I was pregnant, I was going to have an abortion. I scheduled an abortion and everything. Okay? The morning of, this nigga gets on his hands and knees and begs and pleads and, oh no, I just can't do it. It doesn't feel right. What if it's my boy? I want my boy. Blah, 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 blah. All this other shit. Begging, crying, real fucking tears for me to bring this child into the world. And here he is, and 3 years later, where are you? You begged me for this child. On your hands and knees. Now, I can't say that for Onyx and Blaze. You know what I'm saying? We had an understanding for both of them, but he did not go to the extent of crying, begging me like he did with Junebug. He cried and he begged me. And when I sit back and I think about that day and how he begged me to have the baby and all this other stuff, And I go through all this stuff to get him here. And now, where the fuck are you? Why am I sitting here alone? Why? Did you forget how bad you wanted him to be here? Not saying that I didn't, but how bad you wanted him to be here. Did you forget? Let's not forget. Go back to your humble beginnings, sir, and figure out why you want to beg me then, but you want to be MIA now. I'm just stressed out. I think I'm just frustrated. I don't think it's fair at all. I think that it's not fair at all. And I feel like he's being really fucking selfish. And he's not doing anything with his life, making bad decisions over and over and over again. Because that's all he knows how to do is dig a bigger hole for himself. Meanwhile, I'm over here putting in work, putting overtime. And where are you? Sleeping in probably every fucking day, smoking all day long, hanging out, not working, living off of a female, driving somebody else's car. You know, fuck nigga shit. Honestly, I don't miss that. I don't miss that. Let the next woman take care of that. Let one of these little young hot thotties out here take care of your ass. Go ahead and let that shit happen. Go ahead. They can have that. I don't choose to live that life. He can unload his baggage onto somebody else. This is getting lengthy. I just, I don't know. I hold resentment in my heart towards him because of that. It's like, I don't care how you feel about me. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to want to be together anymore in order to co-parent, because these kids just don't deserve this. Junebug deserves to have two parents that know that they care, who want to be there for him in whatever way. I don't care if it's just a quick FaceTime conversation or a phone conversation. Hey, just making sure you know what I mean? So that he knows he's not alone and his dad still cares about him. And also, I feel like I'm not alone. Because although he may not like me, although he may not want to be with me and be married to me, he still is his job as a man to support me as a parent. We're supposed to support each other. This is a tag team adventure. I really do hope that he gets it together. I hope that he grows the hell up sooner rather than later, because this type of shit don't need to be happening. We don't have accidents and stuff like that at my house. I don't, I pride myself in being able to say that this is the first time I've ever had somebody swallow something or something like this happen. I'm going to say this. Anybody who doesn't see how important it is for a child to be in the hospital, or how serious that is when you're talking about surgery and foreign objects in their body and things like that, it's like, put some fire up under your shit. Call my phone. For her to text me back, it's like, nah, you should have called. Like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, let me know what's going on. And then she should have been like, I'm going to have him call you ASAP. Or have him get up with you ASAP. Put some fucking pep in your step. You know what I'm saying? Somebody call me with somebody said happened. I'm like, oh my God, wait, hold on a second. Okay, let me get the information. Okay, well, let me go call him right now. I'm gonna see if he can call you back. I'm going to make shit shake, because that's serious. And if nothing else, you, his family, act like it's important. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, hit me up in an hour or two, couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and be like, hey, what's up? I need an update. Is he okay? What's going on? Did you ever forget? Whatever. But there's no give a fuck on that side, from the mama, from him. I don't care. I hold everybody accountable. I feel like nobody cares, and that's what makes me mad. See, and then this is the problem. And then men do these types of things to women, and then when a woman turns bitter and then when you decide you want to call and text and do all the checkup and want to be a co-parent, that's when the woman's already been scorned. You already broke that woman down. She already gotten so fed up and frustrated towards you that she don't want to deal with nothing you got to say. She don't want to hear it. It's like, why call now? I don't need you. When he had a fever last week, where were you? When he was in the hospital since 9 o'clock, I ain't had no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I got a newborn with me. I got 6 other kids at the house. You know what I'm saying? I got a million things going on. I ain't had no help, no sleep, no nothing. And my baby's in the hospital. And where are you? Probably laid up with a female. And then when you want to call and when you want to textity text and you want to do all that stuff, what? That ain't going to mean nothing to me then. Because where were you when it counted? Where were you now? Why aren't you here now? In 3 months, when you decide you want to be a father again or whatever the fuck, however long. This is why women start acting funny with the kids. Like, oh, you want to come by now? Oh, no, well, we're busy. Oh, I don't want to answer the phone right now. We're busy. And I'm not saying that that's right, but I understand why the games get played. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't continue to do these types of things to us and then expect for us to welcome you with open arms every single time. Now I guess that's how, depending on your views, and maybe that's how you feel like it should be. But you know what? I don't think it's fair. If we do something like that and play those types of phone games and act like we don't care and don't answer and don't call back and all that other stuff, then we are the bad guys. But what brought us here? Some of us are tired of chasing, you know? And like I said, I have not tried to reach out. I have not tried to do any of that in months. I don't care anymore. It's like, you know what? I can't make you want to be a part of my kids' lives. None of y'all, period. And I'm not going to try because I shouldn't have to do that. That's pathetic. And it's time for me to live my best life. So I've been doing that, honey, and I'm happy. I'm finally getting to the point where I'm like, you know what? What was I so pressed about? But when things like this happen, it takes me right back there. You need to be present. Period. If you're not going to be here every day because me and you don't work out and you want to live in another state, fine. But I for damn sure expect a phone call, a FaceTime, a text message, an email, a letter, something, anything. I don't care what you got to do to show that you give a fuck about your kids, but do something. Look who's awake, guys. How you feeling now, my love?
Good.
Good? No more coin in your chest. Now it's in your belly. You're going to poop it out later, okay? I went and got him a donut and a Batman juice. Yep. You also have some fruit cup here that they brought you. Ooh. Oh, crap.
Oh, I like fruit cups.
You like fruit cups? There's some bacon here. You want some more of this bacon?
No.
No? These eggs. Let me rinse this off real quick because I dropped it on the floor. I'm trying to get this here.
You put butter in there?
Yeah, because I didn't want the dirt to be on it from the floor. Onyx is over here. I snuck off to 7-Eleven to get me some coffee. We put Junebug back on his clothes because he wanted to get out of this robe, and we're just waiting for them to discharge us. Hopefully they do it sooner rather than later because it's already 12 o'clock. So this is the breakfast that they brought him. I mean, it looks good, except for, I don't know why these are so burnt and why those eggs look fake, but the bacon I think is good in the pancakes. But I bought him a donut and a juice, which he looks like he's enjoying. He wasn't able to have anything to eat or drink this entire time we were here, so he's really enjoying that. I'm gonna get Onyx together here. And yeah, hopefully we'll be going home soon. It's already 12 o'clock, so we've been here for a while. Whew. So we have been here for a minute now.
Mama, that thing's turning.
Yeah, that's the second hand right here. The red one.
One.
There you go. That's each second. That counts the seconds.
No, 2.
Mm-hmm. So what lesson did we learn? Where does money go in your mouth?
No.
Okay. Don't put it in your mouth anymore, okay? Or what'll happen? What happens if you put money in your mouth, June?
Throw up.
You throw up? And then it gets stuck, huh? Like you got one stuck in your belly now. And then you have to go to the hospital, right? Okay. I came back from the store. He was still asleep, and they had unplugged him from everything, but he still has this IV in, so we're just trying to work around that right now. And then hopefully they'll be able to take that out and we can go home. So yeah, y'all, I will update you guys when we get out of here. I need a shower. Whew, I need a shower. I need my bed. I need some peace. I need to get out of this room. I need to get out of this hospital. I need to go home. I want to go home. Ready to go home. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.